Hi guys, welcome back to Pirate Podcast. I'm your host Arlana, and I'm here with Xander.
That's me.
Okay, first off, how many years have you been in speech and debate?
2, but I did a thing in 8th grade too.
Oh.
So basically 3.
What initially inspired you to be in speech and debate or to join it?
Well, there was someone I had a crush on in speech and debate, so I was like, "Hey,
it's always a good
I'm gonna
reason
join speech and debate." And then I really liked it because I really like acting, and it's like it's such a supportive community. Everyone is so nice to each other in speech and debate. And like after we get out of rounds, everybody just kind of comes in a little group and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you did so good. I'm so jealous that you did it." And then we all give each other advice, and it's just so supportive and so nice. Such a great community.
Can you share a memorable experience or debate round that significantly shaped your skills or outlook?
So I'm in speech. I do dramatic interpretation, humorous interpretation, and duo interpretation. It's a lot of And then I like to tell people my first time that I went into a speech performance, I aspire to be like the people who they may mess up and they may be really bad at speech and they come in for their first time and they perform in front of everybody. That is better than I could have ever done. When I first went into my speech, my first speech ever, it was DI. I was supposed to perform my piece and it was terrifying. I did my introduction. I was like, "Hello, this is my speaker code." My timer set at all zeros, and then I put my timer there, right? I was about to start it. I looked at the judge. I said, "I'm sorry." I took my timer and I left the room. And I just left the room, left the competition, dropped. So anybody who
How far were you in your speech?
Oh, I didn't even start. I was about to start my timer. And then I was like,
"I'm Xander, bye."
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. So anybody who at least gets up there and performs their speech, I don't care how bad you are better than me. Like,
better than leaving the room.
Better than leaving the room. Like, that's impressive that you can go up there. You have to be really brave to do that. I was not. Like, it was hard.
"Hi, I'm Xander, bye."
Yeah, that's what I did.
That's crazy. How do you prepare for a big competition, both mentally and in terms of research and practice?
So I like sugar, and if I don't have sugar, then I don't perform because I need it to perform.
On a sugar rush?
Yeah, on a sugar rush. So I need people bring me Snickers. I don't know who it is. Somehow everyone just has Snickers and I get them somehow. They just bring them to me. But like mentally, yeah, it's Snickers, but and physically. Another thing that I can do is, and I know some other people do, it's not that big of a thing, but in dramatic interp, you can like watch really sad stuff beforehand to get in the mood. There's also preparing and stuff like that. We call it talking to the walls. So you actually go up to a wall and you perform your speech. It's really creepy.
I love that.
Yeah, you will go into a speech and debate meet and there's just like a whole wall of people talking to the wall.
It is because then it's like you can practice your speech, but it's not like in front of people.
Exactly. So you're practicing it in front of a wall, and yeah, it is really creepy though. Like one time there was a whole room, and every single wall there was a person, and then we were like, "Oh, we gotta find a wall." Yeah.
I gotta find the door.
Yeah.
Only open spot.
Yes, exactly.
What's the most challenging topic or argument you've had to defend, and how did you approach it?
So I'm not in debate.
What's the most, let's see.
Challenging
What's the most challenging thing you've had in speech and debate?
Judges. No. Some judges can be hard, and it can be hard to take criticism. One time I got a thing back, right? Like one of my things, and on the papers it says what to improve on and what you did bad. One time it simply just said bad. And that was it on the whole sheet. Judges can be rough, and you just have to perform the best that you can. I feel like that's a really hard part. Also, the physical things like that, like you have to be brave and you have to be bold to get up there, even when everybody looks like they're about to kill you and like they're judging you. They're not. They're really supportive, but the judges, they judge you and they're mean. Yeah.
How many times do you guys practice a week, or like how many hours do you guys have to have?
We have to have 2 hours of practice. I usually go for 2 hours and then I practice at home constantly. I practice in front of my dogs because
I
they're a
love
great
that.
audience. Yeah.
Do you guys just like work on your stuff at practice, or like what else do you do?
We work on our speeches and we gossip about usually other students, sometimes teachers. And yeah, that like I'd say 60% is gossiping, and then 40% we perform our speeches. We have to perform them for Miss Butler, who is our coach, and we at least have to perform once before a
Before you
speech.
actually
Yeah,
go.
before a speech competition.
That's nice. What skills have you gained from speech and debate that you believe will benefit you in future?
So this is really funny. I tell everybody this. How not to be bored, because you have to stay in a speech, like in a speech room for almost an hour and a half. And you just have to, and somebody could be talking like really bad and you have to wait there for like a whole 10 minutes for them to finish. I realized it maybe like 6 weeks in that I know how to just distract my mind so much because of speech and debate. I can just daze everything off. Like time is irrelevant to me now. I don't need it. It's just there. Like, I don't need to watch the clock. I just like know how to daze off because of speech and debate. Yeah, I am no longer bored.
Oh my gosh.
That's a whole thing.
That's crazy. I mean, if it works, it works.
It works. It works. It's a skill that I needed and I have
it's a
now.
good skill, though.
It's a good skill. Yeah.
If you could change one thing about the way speech and debate is perceived or practiced in schools, what would it be?
So in DI, when you cry, your tear cannot touch the ground, or else it's considered a prop.
Really?
In HI as well. Yes. In interp, if you cry and your tear touches the ground, then it is considered a prop. And I don't think that should be allowed. Personally, I feel like if you're going to cry in DI, points to you, because if it lands on the ground,
that's
great
a
for
performance.
It's a performance. Like I can't control my tears.
Literally.
They're crying. So I feel like if I could change something, it would be the tears, because I want to be able to cry. I do it often.
Because like if you're like bawling your eyes out, you just have to like wipe every 2
No,
seconds.
you can't even wipe them.
Really?
You can't wipe your tears away. My advice to everybody is it lands on the ground, right? But it can land on you.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of ball up and then let it fall on your knees or arms naturally.
Yeah.
But you gotta like shake your head to get it to fall. Otherwise, yeah, it's a prop and you're disqualified. I know.
That's
for
crazy.
A tear. Like, wow.
My gosh. How do they know? Like, they just see it dropping?
Yeah,
they just watch your tears?
The judges, they watch your tear. And if it drops and falls on the ground, then you are disqualified, because that is considered a prop. If it's not on your body, then it's a prop.
I would change that too.
Yeah, I would change that. I would change that.
Finally, how has your season been going and what has been your best performance?
My season has been going amazing. No. I've placed every competition that I've went into.
Really?
I got 8th in flathead meet, and I was the only one out of Polson and Ronan who placed.
Crazy.
And it made me very happy that I placed over everyone in Ronan. I got to see them leave when I was up there getting my award, and it was great. It was amazing.
Must felt really good.
I also got 2nd place at the Ronan meet for DI, so that was really nice. I got a little medal. Yeah.
What's been your like best performance? Like, what's been your highest place you've ever?
My highest place. So
either
usually,
this year or just your highest.
I do really bad. So during rounds and stuff like that, I usually get first. So it's like 3 rounds and then finals. I get first, and then at finals I get like 6th for no reason. I just my last performance, I was always the worst. But usually I do get first every of my before. Yeah, I just wish I could get that like in finals.
What's been your like highest place?
Like in finals?
Yeah.
2nd.
Oh, that's really
I know.
Good.
Last year I got first.
Nice.
I'm aiming for first this year too. Dixie got first. I will beat her. Yeah.
How many meets have you guys had?
I want to say like 6, but one of them I missed the bus because my alarm didn't go off.
Oh my gosh. I know you guys have to get on the bus at like
ridiculous 5:15. It's rough.
That's crazy.
Yeah, one time everyone was texting me and I did not wake up. My alarm didn't go off. I rushed to the school, but I did not make it in time. But yeah, I did not make it, but that was pretty sad. And yeah.
That's crazy. How many meets do you guys have left?
We only have 2 meets, and then divisionals and
And
state right after that.
Are you guys gonna make divisionals in state?
Yes, we're gonna go to divisionals. Whoever makes it past divisionals goes to state.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Does just those people go, or do the whole team go to cheer them on?
I'm not sure about Polson. In Ronan, it was no. You had to. So I'm assuming it's the same way. No, the
Yeah.
people don't come.
Oh, just
If
the state
they're-
qualifiers.
They stay, and it's only the people who made it to finals go.
Okay, that makes sense. But
Mhm.
it would have been fun if everybody goes
Yeah, if
to cheer
everyone could go.
everybody on.
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure you're allowed to, but it's like not recommended
Yeah.
to do it.
Where is it this year? State?
The state is in Laurel. Divisionals
Oh.
is in Polson. It's here.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
This is our Polson's first year doing divisionals.
That's really
And
cool.
then our last two meets are in Libby and I want to say Corvallis.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all the questions I have. Thank you for
All
coming
right.
on. Back to you, PHSN.
You are welcome.